antara sahabat top player melawan user. Kita tungguin saja bro, tinggal 4 menit ini, masih 4 menit lagi. Ini tak bisa diperbesar lagi sudah nih bro. Buat yang mau gabung dan nonton jangan lupa di share, di like dan dikomentarin, apalagi di subscribe. Nah, perang antara itu sabar. Mobile Legends BangBang.
Time to read.
Skin baru clean.
Download for free. Mobile Legends BangBang.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. Welcome to Mobile Legends. Ally has been slain. Ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy. Legendary double kill. Double kill. It's time to go to the RT show.
Download for free. Mobile Legends BangBang.
It's said that the space which symbolizes courage, perseverance, and power is real, and now its existence is proven. The endless source of strength never disappears, which is the ultimate honor of the strong.
Download for free. Mobile Legends BangBang.
Ready to crack the party, Big Chief?
And we are live on Facebook Gaming, and MPL MYSG is brought to you by EGG Network and of course Tonton. Welcome back again to MPL MYSG Season 4 here, and I hope everyone is excited for it because why? This is some exciting qualifiers going to be happening here. Today is going to be the Malaysian qualifiers, and my name is ICBaby12, and beside me, the handsome Fatal 5-Way, known to be also the twin of myself here, and I'm not surprised, Fatal Gideon.
Oh man, when we've been following drama like that, it's going to be a good day overall. It feels good to be back in home soil after MSC, after all that shenanigans has happened, back to the basics, the building ground for whoever's going to make it into the MPL.
Exactly. Speaking of who's going to be going up and towards the MPL itself here, do you know who it is?
Well, let's have a look at the schedule and we're going to find out. Just to let you guys know, Sabah top player against Pusher happening real soon. Todak versus Liaber Leos. That's how I'm going to pronounce it from now on.
Sorry, Liaber Leos, right?
Liaber Leos.
Alright. And of course, the first match is going to be Sabah top player going up against Pusher here. It's going to be Stop on the left side, and of course, Boss Cool Pusher on the right side here. We're going to be having the stop and push kind of system here. It's going to be red light, green light, traffic light kind of thing here. And whose side is going to be picking on Gideon?
I don't really know, but I don't have too many opinions, but I want to know what these guys are playing for. They're going to be looking for that qualifier. Let's look at the prize pool. This is what these players want to get to, that 48K regular season alone. But you know, there's still personal stuff to go around, 2K for personal awards, but playoffs.
Oh yeah, that's going to be interesting enough. And of course, we are looking for two teams here representing from the Malaysia region here. And of course, Sabah top player going to push area. Whoever wins this series will be representing themselves and will be on of the top two themselves. And going to be Toda going up against Lever Leos later on at 6:30 p.m. And it's going to be a best of 3 series for both of these brackets here. And these two teams will immediately advance into its regular season, join with the famous teams here.
Yeah, so they've got you. Buckle yourselves now. It's going to be an exciting round of games today. If you've been missing that, you know, that good old fix of MPL, it's time to bring it back because we've got plenty of games lined up for you today. Hopefully it gives you just a little bit of a taste before the regular season.
Exactly. So speaking of buckling up here, so are we going to stop or are we going to push?
I walked into that one. I'm going to be real. I walked into that one. It's gonna be a long day here at the studio.
Sorry. It's not gonna be a long day here. It's gonna be very simple. It's stop or push. Yeah. Are you gonna stop in the name of Sabah, or are you gonna push because of Boss Gur?
Okay, listen here. I've got to say that Stop is looking pretty good overall.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say that they are looking to be a team that I want. I don't know whether or not they have the capabilities of actually pulling through into the regular season because this is a really tough match, but I think it's very promising if they do to have an East Malaysian team coming into the MPL to represent one more time.
And it's also rumored as well that there was a little bit interesting matchup during the lower rounds of the thing. It's not on stream as well.
Really?
I think Reborn was taken out, which is quite surprising for me. Vibrate Army as well, getting taken out by Onyx as well, which is quite surprising. And here we have down to the best of the best here. And now Sabah top player, previously known as Borneo Dragons as well. And any thoughts on that here? And we might see a return in this tournament itself here because like some of these teams have the experience. And I know Todak has that experience as well because Ashi previously played on Season 1. But Bosco Pusher is rumored to as well to be better than the original main team of Bosco, the Shopee Bosco.
I mean, I think it's a lot of speculations. I think it's one of those things where you put on the Dragon Ball Z Power Scouter and then it's just like minimum and maximum. We don't know where exactly they are between the two ranges, so it's kind of hard to judge whether or not they're better than each other. I would say that their minimums and maximums are kind of the same so far, but you just have to wait till the day where they actually clash against each other, then you have a good idea whether or not they are just a little bit better.
Exactly, and we are going to be jumping into game number 1 here where Stop and Pusher are going to be going up against each other here. So Sabah top player will be on the blue side here and Bosco Pusher will be on the red side here. First ban here is going to be on the Lunox here. No surprises here from Season 3 themselves here. Pretty much similar bans going to be happening maybe in towards the pubs as well. And Kaja being banned, no surprises here. And I'm not a big fan of it, but still, Esmeralda and Kufra still in the pool though.
Well, I think Kaya is just really snowballing Like if she's behind, she's still good. If she's ahead, she's still good. And we had this talk earlier about what was good in terms of that support. And Franco has been coming up more prominently, especially even before MSC, to being a prominent pick in the MSC itself. So I'm not too surprised that they're kind of holding it up, just in case if they let it through, we have something that really snowballs the game. Next band is going to be Esmeralda.
Esmeralda being banned here, no surprises there. And I wouldn't be surprised if the last ban here is going to be a Kufra. But if they do not ban the Kufra, it's going to be up for grabs here. But now, Saba top layer, the Grok, or are they going to be picking the Grok, or are they going to be picking the Kufra? That's going to be a question here.
Yeah, I think Grok is going to be a pick here. Grok is still reliable. He is still rock solid. Unfortunately, had to make the pun. But Pusher, on the other hand, do have the option of actually locking in their Kufra here, or maybe get a particular duo.
Okay, that's the thing. Harif is still in the pool. Kimi is still in the pool as well.
Yeah.
Guinevere for sure.
I think Harif needs to be picked up here within this rotation.
Oh, looks like they're going to be prioritizing on the Cho here for just a little bit of a flexibility in terms of drop. It could be a tank Cho, it could be an off-lane Cho here. But Saba top layer is going to be using the wombo combo here, stacking up this Kufra to play around with the the walls here coming from Grok. So it's going to be able to land those Tyrant's Reach really, really nice and solid here. But are they going to be able to execute it? That's going to be the question here for me.
I think that's a high-level synergy that should be considered, but most of the time it's difficult to pull up because sometimes the wall could be in an awkward position. There's a lot of things that could go wrong, but looks like both of these teams prefer not to pick up Harith, which is kind of surprising for me in particular, because when you see Kimmy, it's like, oh yeah, she has great early game, but then what do I do?
Okay,
what do I do?
I'm a little bit concerned here, considering that Harith got picked here. The Kufra is going to shut him down pretty hard here from the side of Saba top player if the Kufra gets a little bit aggressive here from side of stop.
I don't know. I feel like Saba top player, they could really shut down this draft had they picked up the Harith within the first rotation.
Okay,
I picked up Kufra.
I'm a little bit shocked here. Banning on the Minotaur?
I think it's pretty smart.
Okay, they didn't pick the tanks here from side of Pusher here, but I like the last pick of the Selena here. They don't exactly have a laner yet from side Saba top player. Lunox is pretty much banned here. There's not really a lot of mid players left in the pool. Maybe a Kagura from the side of stop, but Pusher here, they're going to be deciding on their tanks now.
Honestly, simply put, you have Grok, really strong early game. You have Selena, extremely strong early game. Basically, you can send Grok into the mid lane by itself while Selena's doing her buff if she wanted to, and both would be the exact same level. So they don't want to deal with that overall. Pusher, really, really smart. They take away the counter ability, because if you have that Guardian's Bulwark, you're not getting past through the Kimmy line of fire, but Saba top player sticking to a very consistent composition. We've seen this many times before. Now with the LDS from the side of Pusher, they have scalability.
Wait, what?
They want to scale. You don't have a marksman that scales as well.
What?
Kimmy, on the other hand, has been nerfed pretty hard. So your next bet, Aldius.
Okay, this is pretty interesting here coming from Bosco Pusher. I'm not sure how they're going to be playing this here. The Kimmy is going to be playing the off-laner most probably here, but Saba top player, I'm surprised they still picked the Gusha despite seeing that Lolita pick on the side of Bosco Pusher here. He's going to do a little bit of shutdown here. He's going to be able to shut down those Kimmy here, but if the Lolita plays really well from the side of Bosco Pusher, things are going to get a little bit interesting here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be game number 1 here in the best of 3 series. Saba top player going up against Bosco Pusher. Who is going to be advancing in the regular season here, Gideon?
I mean, I'm liking Saba top player's composition overall. It's really reliable, it's really standard, but Pusher, as you mentioned before, Lolita is going to be a huge cornerstone for their team. If she falls behind, or if she doesn't prioritize the right targets at the right time, so that's 3 axes of potential error. If she can't do all 3 of those, it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough game here, and knowing how based on statistics as well, Bosco Pusher is known to be at least top 4 in the whole ranks just for the team in general. And I'm a little bit curious as well, because Bosco Pusher, they've lost Rush. Rush has gotten to the main team itself here, and now this current new team here, I'm a little bit worried for Bosco Pusher going up against Saba top player.
Really, I personally don't feel like they should worry too much. I mean, less about the top globals. I mean, you can say top globals, sure. You ban it out, you're not going to have to worry it out anyway, but it looks like some action here. Really great early gameplay coming in for Pusher so far.
Oh, that's quite a nuisance here coming from Zaraki. Right off the bat, just dropping at HP as low as they can here. The Kufra is just taking too much damage right off the bat. They're forced to go for the regen as well as using the passive to try to slow their damage here, but going for the bouncing ball, it's only level 1, no XP up yet on stop here, and you can see Bosco Pusher, they've got their momentum here. They want to actually cut off the blue buffs down below.
I'm actually kind of surprised that they decided to split up the lane specifically like this, because I feel like Hawk could have been by himself and he would have been absolutely fine. They probably should send a dual lane on top side and then after that invade top side, but looks like Boss taking advantage of the setup from Saba top player. Oh no.
Saba top player, if he got an execute up on Kufra, he could have taken down Meepo right off the bat here, but Meepo, they've only level 2 here. Bosco Pusher, level 2, gonna keep up the aggression here. Zaraki, B1 flickering in as well, going for the final taps and gets another one for the team here as Bosco Pusher right off the bat, taking 2 kills here, and their flow is flawless right now from the side of Bosco Pusher. They are not stopping from the side of Saba top player.
So far so good for the side of Saba top player. It's kind of disappointing to see because they could have responded to a lot of these, but let's see. Freedom, he has to make a difference here. Ooh, great one shot overall of the Shadow Blade slot. He needs to get out.
But at the same time here, Zaraki is not letting you off the slide here. Leisha is very close to the Zam and Force here. He's only level 3 here. Grog trying to play a little bit sneaky here, but he might actually pay with his life here. Kufra joining the party. Here comes Vilma with the Phantom Steam as well. Will wipe out Meepo as well. A Saba top player setting up shop. Managed to get 2 kills in return here, and they are leading in terms of the economy as well. Taking the robot for themselves. This is going to be great stuff coming from Saba top player.
And really smart play, like strong fundamentals.
This is going to be interesting. Are they going to be doing it? Nope. Gideon.
Oh no. I mean, it was getting really, really close. I think they should have probably turned, but again, Turtle was decently low, so I think the call is okay. However, it is a very scary position if you're in pusher side because you are under leveled, you are missing a couple of ultimates.
Exactly, you pretty much need retributions up as well, and considering how strong Cushion is with those fan of knives there, we can just safely just take down Turtle, considering that the hitbox of Turtle is rather big compared to playing for a hero here. But B1 here, gonna get shot down a little bit here, nice wall block here, but unfortunately for them, they will not be able to penetrate their own walls.
Is charge not considered a movement ability? I'm pretty sure bouncing ball should have bounced that off. Interesting.
Okay, that's the thing about the bouncing ball, right? Like, it's not exactly hit here, and it's not precise in the super general. Like, by right,
the hitbox is decently small.
Okay, the hitbox, especially for flicker and dash, right?
Yeah.
It needs to be like the exact space spot where the ball is directly in front of them, and if it's banging onto the wall, you can actually glitch your way through, which is kind of unfortunate there because it's not exactly easy to control the bouncing ball as compared to when Kufra was actually released in general here. But Bosco Pusher right now,
well, Meepo, he looks like he's going to be okay so far, and I don't think Saba has a clear idea of where they want to attack.
Nice stun here. They want to go on to B1 here, but Aldo, they're going to be marking on those marks here. Lead the popping ultimate here instantly gets cancelled here, and here comes Aldo's immediately cancels here as Turtle. They want to focus on the Leomon, get those stacks up, and Aldo's will get that first stack here as Ats going to be trying to survive this here with the bouncing bomb, and there's no way Stomp is going to be able to stop Bosco Pusher from pushing their way through.
Just when I commended them for strong fundamentals, immediately trying to take a fight that definitely they shouldn't be sticking around the river. They know that they have at least, they're outnumbered by one. They didn't expect the top laner to come, Aldius to come in really hard, but
that's not for now. Here comes the Gusha, shuts down the show. Harif is going to get shut down as well. He's going to get bursted down by 1 more HP, and somehow they can't seem to finish him off, but eventually gets taken down from Freedom here. Clincy trying to buy a little bit of time here. Zaraki, 1 more hit. Kimmy is going to revenge his maximum charge available. Leomon almost clipping the Phantom Steed, but no! Lolita shuts him down, and from the wraparound as well, Grok as Saba top player not letting Bosco slide from this.
A huge overextension coming in from Pusher's side. Saba top player comes in to punish. Both teams playing a little sloppy here. I don't think the communication is very good between the players here.
I don't know. This seems to be a bouncing and throw in and out, stop and push kind of game here, where the Turtle is going to be up for contestments here as Sticks here. Does he have Reggie? Oh no, he misses the 3-3 timing, but fortunately for Bosco Pusher here, the Turtle buff goes in favor of the Grok here.
Yep, but Saba top player, really good job overall. They've only lost 1 objective in their hands. They're pretty even, but they have 2 turtles, which is going to push them up a little bit in gold, but as we have talked about before, the 7-minute mark is where it gets interesting.
This is going to be a tough one here. Like you said, 7-minute marks is going to be interesting here. Lacia does have the Calamity Reaper up available here, so that's going to be doing some serious damage from the side of Bosco Pusher, and unfortunately for them, they needed those items up on the Kimi as well, especially on the Blade of Despair department here, before they can actually deal some serious damage against Saba top layer.
And see, that's kind of the issue. Ooh, probably really can't deal with it, but the rest of the team comes down to bait him out, and Kaiser, he has to bail out.
He's running. Can he survive this here? He's going to go for it, but Kufra shuts him down. That is going to be a dead Autos here. Nice setup here coming from Saba top player, and they will find another one here. Nice Tyrant's Rage as well. This Kufra is doing some serious work from the side of Saba top player.
Good idea coming in from Kaiser, using Claude, especially with the ultimate, but I think we gotta hold that thought because they want to take the next fight. B1 is in trouble.
They're trying to shut down Zaraki here, and they split off away from the tanks as well, but here comes the Harif here. He wasn't able to use those dash here because Kufra is just shutting his way off. Freedom overextending a little bit too far here and gets punished here as Boss Cool Pusher will somehow manage to survive this here, and B1 will get shut down eventually from the side of Saba top player.
I don't think Freedom made a mistake. I felt like he was confident he could land that last shadow spike, that last sword spike, on to Zaraki, because he was real low. Let's be real. He was playing with fire at that point.
Exactly, and not to mention as well, Kimi has been reduced in terms of HP growth, so he isn't exactly as tanky as what Kimi is before here. But I like how Boss Pusher is actually playing this here, where they actually focus on playing on the downside of the lane here and buying so much space for Kaiser up top to farm their way through here. But unfortunately for them, they only have one tower and a couple of kills here from the side of Kaiser, and he needs more stacks up on those autos before he actually comes up online here. And third turtle gonna be get contested here. Bosco Pusher. Ooh, what a nice way of dragging here from people. But is it enough going to be shutting down here? The turtle buff gets taken out. Who's gonna take it? But Kirsten gets it here, and wombo combos from the start. Just doing so much damage here as Kaiser gonna make a run for it here. Double kill for Freedom, and he's gonna go try shut down here. The turtle buff is there, and it's gonna be triple kill from Saba top player.
Yeah, overall Saba top player is doing a really great job with these fights, splitting up the team of Pusher, focusing them in many different angles, forcing them to break apart. And here is the issue. When you have someone like Lolita, your ultimate is so crucial to disengage these fights. You can chase, but you can also disengage, and that's the problem. They are trying to disengage, but she is going down way too quickly, and she is in a really awkward position. Earlier, she was right in the brush. She could have been behind her team, somewhere where at least if the sword spike doesn't land, you can use her body as way to be like, oh, I'll take the damage for you. I got you, Zaraki. Stand behind me.
Yeah, it's definitely hard here from the side of Bosco Pusher, considering that the Lolita's ultimate so quickly. And you can see how Meepo tried to play the front lines here, but immediately gets shut down there. And compared to the AoE department here, Saba top player is just have so much AoE in terms of damage as well. Like, you look at this, the Kufra, the Cloud, the Gushen, Spice, the Leomon as well, it's just doing so much AoE damage, whereas Bosco Pusher, they need to rely on those single target pickoffs.
And here's what I'm thinking, alright? They're like, okay, Pusher is behind. We can't really look for these engagements, but that's okay because overall you can clear these waves decently fast given the opportunity to. So right now, Pusher, they want to hold the line as long as possible because now it's in Saba's top player's hands. If Aldia scales up, the game is over regardless.
Exactly here, but Saba top player, they want to close it up before the Aldous gets too weak here. And right now, Bosco Pusher, it feels like they're doing a great job in this defensive strategy here. 9 minutes has gone past here. All the outer tier 2s are still standing.
Yeah, which is a really good job for the side of Pusher here because Lord is coming up. Saba top player, they have an opportunity. They're decently ahead. They probably could drag this out for another 3 minutes or so, get into the, the 30k mark, get their third core item, and really put the pressure on Pusher when you have Lord by your side.
This is going to be a tough one here, considering Zaraki just gotten an Ice Queen 1.
That's a big buy.
That's going to be a big buy there, but do they have enough damage here? Aldous popping the ultimate here, tries to go for a fight here, and Bosco Pusher forced to disengage, but no, they get trapped in this wombo combo here as Saab, they force everyone from inside of Bosco Pusher to back off, and the Lord getting taken down like that. Saab, they have just so much AoE, and I don't think Bosco Pusher can fight through this.
Yeah, Bosco, Pusher, they need to find a better angle to take these fights. They can't necessarily take them head on anymore. They're not as strong as they think they are so far. Yes, Kimi does put a little bit of damage, but not enough burst. And I think that's the initial problem. If they can survive the burst, they can turn this fight over without any issues whatsoever. However, some top player, if they keep taking out their tanks like Meepo, like B1, I think just the team fight capabilities that both of these two heroes, Cho and Lolita, have is just too significant for the team.
Exactly. Speaking of which, here, the Lord is going to be knocking onto the middle side of the Bosco Pusher's base here. What can they do here? Because Pusher, they're in a tough spot right now. Nice Lolita flicker here, connects up to one, but it's only the frontline tanks here. And now they are forced to disengage here by Grog with a 4-man dash. And that will be it, because Wise Slash is going to clean up how he's tanking the tower. But he does have the Immortal, and that will be it here from the side of Saba top layer as they close this series here. What a fantastic wipeout there. And who would have thought that was a 4-man dash with the Grog, couldn't see?
That was really nicely done from the side of Saba top layer. I mean, I can definitely see that they do have potential, but I think what's more important is that they, get onto the discipline train of, all right, don't overextend. How many members can we take this fight? They need to continuously talk about these things in their communication, because you can see a lot of their plays, yes, it's like almost there. If they wait one more second, the play is considered wrong because the next player has already made it into that fight, making it like a 5v3. We saw that happen one time. That could have been detrimental.
Exactly, and not to mention as well, I like how they actually drafted throughout game number 1 as well from Saba top lane. You agreed that you liked the draft from them, and the third ban from the side of Minotaur, I think one of the reasons why was that they wanted the bouncing ball to be always up online in most of these team fights here, which adds it amazingly throughout the entire course of that fight here. And Kufra was just doing damage and sustaining so much of this damage being dished out from side of Bosco. And I don't think Bosco Pusher could have done anything better, because they needed those time for Kaiser to come up online. And unfortunately for them, I think game of 1 here, the drafts wasn't favoring too much towards Bosco.
Well, I don't think this is like a complete counter draft, like, oh, this draft is designed specifically to take out this particular draft, so on and so forth. I personally think that they had two very differing playstyles. Level 1, they wanted to get a huge advantage from the side of Pusher. They wanted to be able to create so much life differential that they can maybe go for a dive or maybe an early tower, and we saw they were very close to it.
Exactly, it was pretty close as well. But look at the damage output as well coming from Bosco Pusher. We expect way much more coming from the Harif to do more than damage than usual here. But like I said, the Kufra bouncing ball is just shutting him down completely. He can't really abuse the Chrono Dash to dish all those damage here. And it's a little bit unfortunate here, but why don't you talk through what happened in game number 1 here from the side of this game itself?
Well, I mean, game 1, we can definitely see both of these teams, they had very good idea of what they wanted to do. I think execution-wise, it could have been done a little bit better. We see Pusher here, they're playing that early game like they wanted to, and this is the first overextension. They need to understand that level 4 isn't exactly in their favor, especially if you're keeping track of where the enemies are. Oh, you rotate down bot side, you're gonna lose a wave. What does that mean for the enemy team? They're thinking about their own plan too much, and they're forgetting what happens if they leave something so simple as a Harith with nobody else to soak up that solo EXP.
And it's going to be unfortunate here, but Saba top lane, I felt like they cut off, I would say they were thief in the night here. They actually cut off the entire flow being played from Bosco Pusher, even though from level 1 as well. It was interesting that you saw how Kufra was just trying to cut off those momentum swings coming from side of Bosco Pusher. And as the game progresses as well, you can see when the first 1 or 2 items came up, stopped, just snowball their way through against Bosco Pusher, and then triple kill up on the discussion was just insane. And I don't think they had enough items to actually deal with the solution here coming from Bosco Pusher.
Oh, for sure. I think Gushin, after that double kill in mid lane, they never really got that lead back. I mean, a lot of gold went into Freedom, and at that point, he just basically was unstoppable. He could one-shot pretty much anybody on the side of their team, and I think that's where the misplay comes in, because A, Lolita has to be the one that absorbs that sword
the main damage here, and most of these times here, because we know how important Lolita is going for those disengagement fights here, Cho is forced to actually go in those front lines fights here, and Cho isn't exactly the greatest tank, especially in soaking damage here. And like, if you play from the sides here to try and pick up 1 or 2 players, it's great, but you can see most of the team fights here where Cho was just directly charging through the front lines. Everyone's just full focus fire on him. There was no way me could have done anything there, which is kind of unfortunate.
Well, you have to commend Saba top player, sorry, I keep thinking top later. But yeah, basically Stop had a really good idea how to play the game. The moment Cho was coming in, all the focus went on to Cho, which is a lot of teams don't do that. Exactly. A lot of teams don't respect the amount of playmaking capabilities that Cho is able to provide. So well done to Stop for doing that. However, I do think it's kind of it's kind of an interchangeable role with Lolita. Both of them have to be able to deal with Gushing. They have to identify who deals the most damage. Because we saw that Claude only towards the 8th, 9th minute or so where he started to get really powerful.
Exactly, it was super huge. I'm looking forward to see game number 2 very shortly here, but as of now, we're going to be taking a short break here. And once again, we are live on Facebook Gaming, and MPL MYSG is brought to you by EGG Network and of course Tonton. My name is IC Baby, and he is Fatal 5. See you guys in the next game.
Time to reap.
Download for free Mobile Legends BangBang.
Saber, you're all unforgivable. Break the limits!
Legendary double kill. Legendary
Break the limits! My blade moves.
double kill. Triple kill. Legendary
Hit blade always. Break the limits!
legendary.
Recently, Mirror Mode has remained a popular game. To give players more thrills and excitement, we decided to combine Mirror Mode with Brawl Mode, namely Brawl and Mirror Mode. Players can enjoy the elements of Brawl and Mirror in this new mode, as they are made into teams of 5 and play a 5v5 all-mid match. When accessed, players vote from the 6 random heroes shown, and all players will play the hero with the most votes. As there is only one lane, there's no changing lanes, jungling, or killing minions, allowing you to initiate as many team fights as possible and destroy enemy turrets. In Brawl and Mirror, hero specialty plays a major role in gameplay. For example, heroes with high damage and burst greatly hasten match progress, while certain hero skills can make the match more exciting. We've branded each hero with attribute boost, so there's no need to worry about balance. More interesting and exciting. This is Brawl and Mirror. Battle against opponents with the same hero. Stay tuned.
Download for free Mobile Legends BangBang.
And welcome back, everybody, to the MYSG MPL Season 4, brought to you by the EGG Network as well. Live on Facebook Gaming, we're going to be giving you some of the most intense games here at the qualifiers. And it's only the qualifiers. We haven't even gotten to the main meat of things.
Exactly, the qualifiers as well. Game number 1 here. Saba top player going up against Bosku Pusher here. Amazing stuff being played from them here. Game number 1, Saba top player. Who would have thought they actually took game 1 here?
Yeah, I don't know. EGG Network, you've done a great job putting all this together. So thank you for bringing us on for this great journey, because this is only the beginning. Game 2 is going to be real tough, because now Pusher have to kind of adapt to what Stop is going to do next. They're going to be pushed over to the
Blue side.
blue side?
Yeah, the blue side.
I remember you saying green side for one of these. I can't remember when.
Okay, green is for Pusher. Red is for Stop, because
Great.
red and green.
I see what you're trying to do here.
It's not working.
Stop.
Is it?
Stop it. Stop it right now.
I walked in.
Yes, you did. Finally got it back.
You set me up, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was thinking about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna push
prior.
you away, bro.
Rules of three. Rules of three. But yes, thank you everybody for... back in. It's been a great day so far, but can it get more exciting? And if you can't tell, I'm sick, and that's why my voice sounds really interesting right now. I'm becoming self-conscious. It's like an AI. They're gonna wake up and take over the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna push that aside.
Plot hole of Terminator 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna push that aside because why? We're gonna be seeing game number 2 very, very shortly here. It's gonna be Saba top player going up against Boss Cool Pusher here. Game number 1. Who would have thought Boss Cool Pusher falling in game number 1 here? I'm pretty sure the fans are definitely gonna be shocked here. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna see game number 2 right now.
I mean, if you're from East Malaysia, you're gonna be rejoicing because this team. I want
is
East Malaysian representative, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can play super well. There have been holes in their play so far. Hopefully the teams, they can kind of cover it up.
But that's the thing, okay?
Get it out.
When you mentioned about this, whether there's holes or not, right? Saba top player is 1 game away into qualifying in towards the regular season.
See, that's the thing. We say that a best of 3 is the best way to judge whether or not teams are, better than each other. I personally think a best of 5 is where it's at.
Oh yeah. Definitely, it's going to be taking a little bit long here, but I definitely agree here to kind of like gauge their entire value of the gameplay or teamwork as well as ideologies behind their drafts here. But you must see here, right now, Boss Cool Pusher is 1 game away as well from losing the entire chance of qualifying to the regular season. This is going to be a nerve-wracking for either of these teams though.
Yeah, a lot on the line so far, but I think if you are at this particular level, you learn to let it go.
I don't know. Like,
drop the weight. It's
like remember back then with season 3, even if you lose this, it's fine. There's a lower bracket for you to fight for the last slot here. But no, unfortunately, there's only been looking for 2 teams here to represent from Malaysia qualifiers to qualify there. And seeing how the draft is going right now, Boss Cool Pusher first picking that Kaya and taking the Kufra away from Saba top player themselves. And once again, they're still prioritizing on the Cloud pick over any other heroes here. Interesting enough here, considering that Cloud has been nerfed a little bit here. What are your thoughts on the Cloud pick here coming from Saba top player?
I think it's something reliable. I think it's something safe. I think they're very scared of playing Harith into the Kufra here, especially considering that you already have Kaya. So playing Harith can be very, very scary. So you play something a little bit safer, like the Selena. Good response and good drafting coming in for Saba top player.
And speaking of which, Kushan going to be picked off here from Saba top player because of the Kufra pick, which is so strong in general this time to shut down some of this momentum swings here. We saw how it shut down the Aldos. We saw how it shut down the Harif as well from previous games as well. And Selena picked from a Saba top player. And okay, I'm not sure if you know this here. Selena is kind of a very, very scary hero from the mid side here. And I know, like we've seen in the pubs here, it's not as great. It's insane here. But the Myanmar players are insane Selena players here. And every single team knows the ins and outs of Selena, and they play it on a snowball level. I'm not sure if Saba top player is going to be replicating this year, but if they do that, this is going to be a pretty sick game here from Saba top player.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree here, but let's see, in terms of draft, where are they looking to eliminate? They're getting rid of marksmen, they get rid of the fighter here. Pusher, they still have a lot of options to go for. They go for the Hayabusa here. I wouldn't be too surprised if Pusher decided to play Taritzla if they wanted to.
Ooh. Oh yeah, speaking of the new hero, Taritzla as well, it's kind of like a pocket strategy, but in terms of playing a fighter role and a tank kind of AoE kind of support role, it's amazing. But looks like we are not gonna see it here. We are gonna be banging on the Aldos once again from Side Pusher, and
I hate this so much.
I hate this draft for both sides, honestly speaking.
I think Saba top player.
Okay, maybe I like Saba top players more, but
they have a superior draft for sure.
And Aldos?
Personally, I would have liked to see Hellcrit a little bit more. Because then you have a little bit more options. You don't have to worry about CC because your team already has it. That Dark Knight Falls is going to be a great tool to kind of isolate certain members and as well as just deny space for Selena for the Abyssal
Arrows. Split push potential from Saba top player. And ladies and gentlemen here, this is going to be Boss Cool Pusher going up against Saba top player here. And unfortunately say, I like Boss Cool Pusher's logo because it suits the Venom team here, which the Venom Saber kind of fight, you know, the animation early on. Yeah, it's amazing. Kind of looks like Tron and Transformers combined all together and just...
And Stop is just like the police force.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Actually, Boss Cool Pusher is kind of like Venom, and Stop is like the Saber.
I love how you're like talking about Venom, like, yeah, it's making sense, and then you look back and realize the rest of the force, and you're like, wait a minute,
it's
Saber versus Venom.
It's part of the plan. It's all part of the big
Is this
master plan. It feels like it, but I don't know. It looks pretty cool for me. And
Scripted much? Question mark?
I don't know.
We're just going to have to see how the rest of this game is going to go. I'm excited to see Saba top player because I think they've got a superior draft. Pusher, on the other hand, level 1 is going to matter so much. Will they go for that dive?
Yeah, it's all hopes on towards the Kimi again here, but this time the cushion is going to be up on towards Bosco Pusher side here. So Kimi's going to have a little bit A-OK better kind of draft here. Sorry, I would say a better lane compared to the previous game where they have to be worried about the cushion here. But let's see how Saba top player plays this here, because this time basketball is going to be on the blue side here, and they're going to be trying to steal the blue buff themselves here. Basketball Pusher doing some serious damage on towards
First
the...
blood.
Good
What
play.
happened?
Good play. Really good play. Pusher had a lot of priority top side. They probably shouldn't have. They probably should have matched 2 for 2. 2 for 2. That way they can protect their own buff and make sure Selena doesn't go down.
Oh,
Simple
the
mistake.
Grok here dropping a little bit too
no.
low. That is going to get punished here, overextending their way here, and Stop going to get shut down as well. And here comes Aldos taking an early stack for Kaiser as well here. A nice rotation coming from Bosco. Instead of going back to the lane here, they focus on trying to get those pickoffs where Saba top player tried to seal the buff here away from Pusher. So this definitely cut off their entire flow from the side of Saba top player.
Saba top player, they're going to have full control over this game for now.
Oh, I feel bad for Freedom here. He hit his way all the way to the crab for so long. Immediately gets stolen as well. And B1 now starts on Sklinzy. Nice shutdown there from side Prowler. The Abyssal Arrow connects, but that's only the arrow here. So no additional damage from the shapeshift here coming from Prowler.
I think overall it's just a back and forth between both of these teams here. Meepo is already level 11 because Aldis has been taking his sweet time to go for this lane swap to kind of protect him here. Really nicely done. Meepo forces him out.
Oh, they have to retreat here from side Saba
Turtle
top here. It's
resurrected
better safe than
soon.
sorry, but this game here, Bosco Pusher seems to be an aggressive place here, and this Kufra is doing a lot of work here. But now Lindsay overextending here, gets shut down from side B1 here, and adds a little bit late to the party, and Prowler is nowhere to be seen to return the favor.
Oh my goodness, they are not keeping track of where people are going to be. Pusher, very easily, you saw them splitting off. You could very literally see Kaja walking up to mid lane. So they really have to give a lot more respect to the map here.
This is going to be interesting here. It feels like Saba top laner took a little bit of chill pill here because they don't seem as intense as the previous game here. But on the other hand here, nice flicker away here coming from Saba top laner. But they will give up the turtle away towards Bosco Pusher just because they have the level 4 earlier than the rest of the teams here.
Yeah.
Oh no, Meepo, he messed up the Divine Judgment here. Here comes the arrow, connects on the Kimi. They might consider diving into this here. B1 will disengage here the rest of the members here from the side of Stop now.
Great play coming in from B1. He's making sure he's completely deterring Selena because the moment she wants to go in, she transforms into her abyssal form. She wants to one-shot whoever she lands the arrow on, and that's the problem. When you have B1 who's like, nah.
Hold that thought for now because two of the tanks here from the side of Stop getting shut down here, and as somehow almost surviving this here, but then passive from the side of Kufra will shut him down with the last HP of the tick here. And now Hayabusa, oh no, he couldn't shadow in time here. The Tyrant's catching him, but Hayabusa pops the ultimate, but eventually gets shut down from the Kaja himself. Abyssal Arrow connecting as well, and who would have thought that, wow, B1 was there in the side of the bush though.
I don't know how they're disrespecting B1 here. I mean, you know what Kufra is capable of. You have to give him that respect.
And at this time here, B1 will get blocked with Squid Triangle here. Will force a sprint up as well. And B1, ooh, so close yet so far. And yet he will pay with his life.
That's the problem. B1 is positioning super well. I think some of the top players, they've got to be so careful because wherever B1 is, they have to kind of play around it. It's going to be that, you know, that, what do they call that? Kenny Rogers Roasters rotary, where they're trying to cook that chicken, but they got to make sure every angle is completely crisp up and nice, but it's a little difficult.
Oh no, the buff gets stolen from the Abyssal Arrow Prowler. What a play right there.
Can we get a clap in chat? Just start clapping from where you are. That was
I was
nasty.
about to mention that Bosco Pusher, you know, despite B1 paying with his life, they bait out so much ultimate spells from the side of Saba top player here. But that arrow definitely salvaged a little bit here. But Bosco, you can see Bosco Pusher here. We can see Meepo trying to go for those Divine Judgment hooks here. Can he get those hooks here? Because unfortunately for them,
Turtle
from
resurrected
behind as well, B1, they want to shut down onto his Prowler here. And this Selena is not getting any freebies here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Pusher is starting to adapt to understanding where Saba top layer is, but I do think Saba top layer... Oh no, Lolita, you gotta be so careful. So careful.
That was a nice shutdown there because immediately you can see the daggers being thrown from the side of Lexia, immediately gets soaked up from the shield of Lolita. And Saba top layer, they know that the Gushin doesn't have combo. They have the opportunity to punish this here, but are they gonna do this here? As of now, you can see the arrow connects on the Meebo.
I think right now it's resting onto the shoulders of Slash. He needs to build up that Ikuti sword faster because the moment he has it, he can participate in these fights a lot better.
Oh, you can see B1 making a little bit of space here, trying to zone the guys from the side to stop here, but the turtle will fall in favor of Gushin here. And Vasco Pusher,
What are you doing?
they are gonna push their way through. Are they, or are they gonna do here?
There's so many moments where I'm just wondering whether or not they're thinking about what.
Laser.
All right, Freedom. He's Hayabusa. Hayabusa like almost never dies in this situation.
Yeah, but that's the thing here. And speaking of which, here B1, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the masters of Star Wars here, try to go a little bit gung-ho here, but unfortunately, he won't force the ball to straight here and stop. They're not going to try and punish his Cobra. I'm a little bit surprised here.
Hey, I mean the Force is with him here as he continues to push up into the enemy jungle.
And the Force indeed is in this guy right now because B1, the mummified Kufra, the zombie, the arrow, the Lolita ultimate pops on the KB. There's no way he's gonna go there and stop. They try to go for the wombo combo, and Cloud, they managed to shut down most of the teams here, but Pusher somehow comes up on top here as Freedom tries to salvage this here, but nope, he needs to retreat from this fight as of now.
What just happened? Was that just a complete feature by DJ Khaled? Just another one and another one. They were just handing them over to Saba top players.
That's definitely DJ Khaled in the making here, and Bosco Pusher Kaiser, he's got his stacks up available here, and I don't think Saba top player wants to challenge this here because Kaiser is just super tanky. Kaiser, doesn't able. Ooh, what a nice stun there from the side of B1, but unfortunately unable to pop that bouncing ball to try and block that path away from Freedom. That was a pixel shot. I would say a pixel, a fraction here where he actually popped the shadow from the side of Freedom. Great stuff here coming from them.
Well played overall. I think B1, he's got to be a little bit more careful now. He can't completely disrespect Saba top player. They've kind of threw their lead a little bit. Now Saba top player, they are 4K off. That's not a very big margin.
I like this gameplay here coming from Lolita, from Saba top player. Like, you know the Lolita is just under farm, going for this courage boss to try and stack up those XP later on here. But can they do it here? Because why? The Divine Judgment cuts on the crop. That is going to be a dead rock. Nice wombo combo here. Cloud did some dish damage overall with the blazing duets here, but
Prowler, excuse me, clean up. You can clean this up. You just need to land that arrow. One arrow, any arrow.
I'm not sure. That was such a close one here, and you can see Slash did so much damage here, but they lose Clincy here, but you can see Kaiser. Oh wow.
This is going to be a problem because right now High Up Freedom is supposed to be ahead of Kaiser here, and if Kaiser is ahead, this is not going to go well because then Freedom can never get the lead back.
But as of now here, you can see Kaiser is going for the road to 1 punch here. And right now his road to 2 punch here. And Turtle Buff getting stolen right off the bat here. Clincy, what are you doing? You're in the wrong side of the rules. Lolita, nice flicker, connects on the 4. Where's the wrap-up crew? And they get 2. Here comes Aldous, pops the ultimate. Prowler is there. He will get shut down. Here comes Zaraki from the side as well. Stop, they want to disengage here, but Freedom, look at his damage. His HP just dropping like fly as Zaraki. Oh wow, people getting the double kill, but Zaraki.
Can we just get that clip? And every time we see Kaiser use his punch, it's just a one-punch man theme song. Every single time he uses his punch. Because he just was cutting through people like they are nothing in his eyes. Look
and
at
that's going to be another punch. Bam, another stack going in favor of Kaiser right now. And Basco Pusher, they managed to drag this game for the Aldous Cup on line here. And Lightning Trunk came up on Selena. It's a little bit too late here, but hopefully that will be enough here for the Selena to start going for the one-shots as of now.
See, right now, Saba top player, they're looking for angles to get in on Pusher because as long as B1 is kind of, dancing around and Meepo's in the back line, even if you dive in, that Divine Judgment is such a huge deterrent. That's pretty much a one button death sentence.
And speaking of which here, B1 going to get connected with those arrows here as stop. Are they going to be able to stop this aggression here from inside the Bosco Pusher? People pulling onto the Grog. Lolita pops out. No flicker. Wapo gets stunned off. It's where B1 gets shut down. 1-for-1 trade. Well, that will be all in this engagement here. Saba top player, another arrow. Are they going to come in? Looks like they will not here. And Zaraki just being a nuisance he is here. But top side, Kaiser. Oh, Gideon, what is going on?
More like everybody's afraid of Kaiser here. Like Kaiser, look at him. That's their tag, by the way.
Hello.
That's their tag.
Hello. But no, unfortunately for him, Kaiser. Oh, he's going to do even more. But Stasher, he's going to juke his way through. But Kaiser, how is he still alive here?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he has the highest gold
Lord,
net worth
resurrecting soon.
overall for the side of Pusher. Are they going to go in? No way. No
way. The Lord is out for takings though from the side of Bosco Pusher. Playing the safe is definitely a smart call here. But Saba, top player as of now, 1-0.
I mean, they're sweating. Pusher is putting a lot of pressure onto Saba top player here.
Gideon, I don't know about you, man. I'm sweating too, bro.
That's probably because of the studio lights. But on the other hand, Pusher, now that they have a lead, they're looking so much more comfortable.
Look at this, Kaja. What is he looking? He's all by himself trying to go for the Divine Judgment here, but can he make him alive? Lolita with a huge out. Shuts down here, but here comes the wombo combo, Gideon. This is going to be crazy here, and this, oh no, the Tyrant's Rage connects on 3. Who has the wraparound Bosco, but the shield shuts him down. B1 gets taken down, and Kaiser, here comes the one-punch man, but Bosco Gaming, they lost too much from here. Bosco Pusher.
I mean, there needs to be better communication between B1 and his team. Like, his ultimate was up. He was going to call for it, and had he called for it, I think that would have told Zaraki, yeah, you can go in safely. I've got this. That was definitely had to be a miscommunication because you can see Zaraki, he was bailing out of there. He had half of his life total. I can understand why he's scared, but when B1 has his ultimate, you need to be in position. You need to be ready.
Yeah, but I think it was a misplay there from Meepo as well. Like, he actually overextended his push there. Jumping to 5 people, expecting to go for a Divine Judgment pull, but they were in no position here. And now, with the wind nature up on Stasher, this is going to be a tough one for Kaiser to start going for those one punches now.
Yeah, I think they really have to give respect to Kaiser here.
Lindsay?
Oh boy. Arrow. Quincy is still Grok. And we know that Grok does Grok things where he just sticks his nose in wherever he's not supposed to.
Yeah, and the Venom buff is going to be there as well, considering that Saba top lane is supposed to be Saber squad. And they're in the wrong side of the team here.
Truly unthematic.
Yes.
Completely nasty to watch.
And now one punching here, and they're going to try to duplicate.
He's just going to walk in, isn't he? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Come on.
The Lord is going to be out for grabs here, but right now, they have to reset this here. Bosco Pusher. Oh no, Divine Judgment guys cancel Bosco Pusher. They need to back the hell out of there.
Oh no.
Aldous. He popped his ultimate. He dives his way too far here. Gets picked up from Stash. Can he go for the break? No, gets juked off as well. And now he's going to try and fight the rest of the teams here. But Lolita is going to be there. The stun does connect as well. Can they save Kaiser? And no, they cannot. Bosco Pusher. They're in some trouble. B1 joins the fight as well. Freedom gets, will he get ticked off? Yes, he will. And that's going to be another one here. But double kill from the side of Slash. And Bosco Pusher, they almost kept up their aggression here, but that little misplay here from Kaiser gets scouted off from side of Saba top player.
God, they just keep throwing another body one by one into just the death pit of the jaws of the beast here. I just need a soundboard, just to go DJ another one.
Speaking of another one right now, the rest of the members here from side Bosco Pusher are down for the count. Saba top player getting those Lord as well, and unfortunately for Pusher here, look, they have the outer towers available here, but is it going to be able to stop this Lord here? Because this, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Twilight Lord right now.
Yes,
it's the first Lord, but it's past the first minute,
Yeah, it is the first Lord. It's past the 12 minutes. They are going to have the Luminous Lord. It's going to be knocking on through. At this point, objectives don't even really matter because off of this next push, Saba top player, they should get about at least 3k at a minimum, and that pushes them very close to 40k. By 40k, doesn't matter how much gold you have.
Exactly. It's all about those pick-off potentials. But right now, it all comes down to tanks getting those tank items here, the crucial ones here. Bosco Pusher tanks, they have it already here. But Saba top player, they need more items up on towards ads here because Lolita is a little bit down towards the poor side here because of those courage masks available. And speaking of which here, now the tower, the Luminous Lord, they're going to be knocking their way through. Can they go for the wraparound here? Bosco Pusher, they're overextending here. They might get paid with his life. They have to go on the defense here. The Luminous Lord dropping half HP as of now. Stop. They're playing around the Lord here, and now they will shut down the arrow. Ooh, that was a close one there, but if Prowler landed one of those arrows, things would have went south here from side of Bosco Pusher.
Well played coming in from Pusher, abusing Zaraki as much as, man, that sounds so wrong, but I mean, using Kimmy really, really well. She has great wave clear potential. No, why did you go for that? Why did you go for that?
Lolita, can he go for the flicker? Connects on the Kaja. Arrow connects as well here. Meep is going to be in some trouble, but Gushan saves the day with the fan. Here comes Kaiser. One punch man. Can he go for the wraparound? Saba top player almost losing their lives here, but they only lose Hayabusa here as this Kaiser is slowly but surely getting huge and huge.
Yeah, he's just getting a little too big for the rest of the team. It's going to be a tough match for Saba top player. I think they can still pull this through because they are able to kind of kite around the Kaiser. He has scaled up a little too nicely into the game, but that doesn't mean Saba top player is completely out.
I don't know, Gideon. This game is so nerve-wracking right now. It could be anyone's game here. Both teams playing exceptionally well here, and B1 gets scouted out here, forced to pop the bouncing ball. And Selena, what are you doing? That is a Kufra. You're gonna get shut down. Clincy has the Immortal, tries to make him alive here, but Kaiser will try and shut him down. Lolita pops ultimate here. They want to try and save this team fight here, but Clincy will for Saba top player. They almost close the series here, but because of that display, no! Gideon, what is this?
They can honestly go for a dive here if they wanted to. They can go for a dive, look to take an inhibitor, and then just lose, what, 2 members in response? I think that's pretty worth it.
This could be tough here, but creep waves are going to become pushing their way through here. And Bosco Pusher, they want to play the safe game here because right now, 20 seconds left before the Grok comes off the line. Selena is going to be up on 10-second mark here. Are they going to be able to survive this here? Because I don't know, like it feels like it's going to be a tough game.
This is a really dire situation. Lord, number one, the most important thing is that Lord is not back up. It still has, what, 110 seconds to go? And that's going to be a really long time. But in that time, they've already lost 2 out of the 3 members, if I'm correct?
2 members.
2 members already down. 3 members to defend. They don't exactly have the best wave clear here, and that's their point. That's the point that which Pusher wants to really hurt them.
I don't know.
You have a Kimmy. You can sit right outside the turret and be like, hey, you over there. I'm talking to you. Come on. Come on over here. Oh, you're taking a lot of damage. Get away. Go away. That's the thing. When you have that mentality, you understand that they can't walk up anymore.
Hey, yeah, fair enough here, and that's the thing here. It's right now, I'm not surprised why they call for the pause here. 10 seconds before the Selena come over, was like, do you commit to the tower or do you back off? Or wait for the Lord?
I mean, I don't think it's a tactical pause. I definitely think somebody is like, hey, we're lagging here. Clearly, somebody has to be lagging here.
Maybe, but I don't know, man. This game feels like it's so tough right now. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we are going back into the game here to find out what's happening here. Because right now, seeing how things are going here, Bosco Pusher, this is their tournament live right here. The make or break, they're going all out, and I'm not surprised we're watching such an intense game here.
Oh, this is going to be tough because right now, Freedom cannot stop Kaiser. Not anymore. He was supposed to until mid-game, but Kaiser just got too far ahead.
Exactly here, and trading with an Aldos is not exactly the most ideal situation here for 805-way. But speaking of which here now, the tanks from side of Saba's top player trying to open up the map a little bit here, but as of now, Bosco Pusher, they want a couple more items before it actually comes up here, and Immortal is up on Slash as well. A little bit more defensive items to make sure those marksmen from side of Saba's top player stays alive as of now. Holy Crystal as well, and the new
B1, don't do it. Oh, is he actually gonna make up? No, he's gonna die right here.
He's gone, he's dead. Oh no, he survived. No, he's dead. He's gone. There's no way. Lixia tried to finish off Freedom here, but unfortunately misses the dagger. Unable to go for this combo here, but a little birdie just told them, you know what, Bosco Pusher, let's try to do that. I'll buy a little bit of time here from side B1, and they bought time to take down the tier 3 down bottom.
Absolutely. A great line of play coming in from Pusher, trying to abuse as much as possible, but oh no, he's dead.
He's dead. Wait, he survives. He does have to sprint away. And
why
now,
did they stop?
Wait, another winter Russian. And how is Bosco Pusher alive? How? Hey, wait, what?
Okay, pull up. I'm waiting for the item list now. I need to know what Zaraki has. Did he go for the AD build, or did he not?
Hold that thought for now, because right now the Lord is going to be up for grabs here, but now Divine Judgment catching onto a Slash as well. Saba top layer, they are in the full retreat here, but the Lord, look at this, they're dropping. Who's going to get it? Selena gets it. Saba top layer wants to close this series, but they are so low. Nice arrow, but here comes Kaiser. Hello, one punch, bye-bye.
Alright.
The Rock is not cooking anything because why? Saitama Sensei is here, bro.
Yeah, but just one hit is all they need. Like, Kaiser is just unbelievably strong at this point. And Saba top player just trying to find
That's
any
the thing.
room to breathe.
That's the thing. The Lord is still available here. Despite not having a tank, they have this walking neutral tank. He's going to be on the front line, but Divine Judgment connects on Haya. He couldn't use the Shadow. B1 shuts him down, but here comes the Lolita ultimate, and now here comes the Blazing Duets as well from the side of Cloudy as they try to go for the wraparound finish here, but the Lord gets clean up here. Objective is key from the side of Oscar Pusher.
Well, I mean, they just bought themselves another 3 minutes or so at least Saba top laner has a little bit more time to finally conclude their item list here. I don't think everybody is hit 15 yet. Who's missing out? Especially the tanks.
This is going to be a tough battle for both these teams here, and it could be anyone's game here. Like you said, they are all full slotted here, except for the tanks here. But I'm pretty sure they need to farm up those potions up on both sides of the players here, especially on the core heroes here, before they actually take those team fights here. But speaking of which here, you can see Lex here getting focused off. He does have the Immortal Widow, Winter Truckin as well, but Lolita pops out of a connects on the Kaja, and they need to back off. Kaiser wrapping up for the back lines here, but they know they overextended here.
It's scary, yes. A lot of ultimates have been blown already, so I think this is time for Pusher to kind of go for a reset, look to force a fight out.
It's gonna be a tough one here, Gideon. I'm not sure what is up, but you can see.
I think
it's B1. Okay, he's messing around with tank, but that's just about tank here. But you can see Slash trying to set up those attack speed stacks here, and B1 just taking some serious damage as well. And Pusher, they have to reset this right now. See them stop.
I think it's more importantly that Pusher needs to get rid of Claude now. Prowler, okay, sure. He can clear out people. Like, yeah, he can one-shot somebody if their squishies land.
Yeah, the main damage is still from the side of Cloud, right?
Exactly. Slash is a major problem for Pusher right now, and I don't even think Kaiser can one-shot him just yet.
Lolita pop 2 ultimate connects onto both tanks here, but still, this tier 3 is still standing right now. But here comes Kaiser, once again, getting focused down, trying to dish out those damage here, but Immortal is going to be in top here. But stop, they are going to be trying resetting this fight, but now with the Tyrant's Ray connects onto 3, Saba top player, they're gone, they're dead, and this is going to be it here, and Slash is trying to survive this here. That 3-man Psych Pixel there to disrupt all spells from the side of Saba top layer, and B1 is definitely Obi-Wan Kenobi from the side of Bosco Pusher, and this is not over yet from the side of Bosco Pusher.
Yep, they're going to be pushing into that last inhibitor. They have a wave, and this is going to include it. Oh boy, he's just like, take me. Take me
away here, but you can see the Immortal and the Winter Truckin bought so much time from the side of Bosco Pusher here, and because of that, I don't know what happened, but it seems to me they live up to their name. They are not top globals for a reason. They are definitely deserving that title. They are not going to lose any time player. Saba top layer against Bosco Pusher. Best of 3. Game 1 was intense. Game 2 even crazier here. Gideon, are you excited for Game 3?
I'm not too excited because I feel that Pusher is much better when they have that snowball potential, and it becomes more exciting to watch. However, Saba top player, they play from behind really, really well. They're able to drag out this game very, very long, even though Pusher had all the right characters. I wouldn't say characters. Characters is the right word.
The heroes.
All the right ingredients.
Okay,
that's
the right
a better word. The
enough.
right ingredients to actually pull out a win much earlier. But honestly, the MVP, Winter Truncheon right here.
Definitely.
Winter Truncheon MVP. Yeah. Like, how many times it has saved their members from the side of Pusher is unbelievable.
Exactly. Zaraki and Lacia always keeping those live here. MVP from the side of Bosco Pusher is definitely going to be Kaiser here. But definitely, you have to give credit towards the Kufra as well. You can see B1 just making a lot of plays for the team, and they made the 3 work here. But of course, you know, for those of you who have just missed game number 2 here, this is going to be the highlight for game number 2 here, as Gideon will be talking through it. What are your thoughts on game number 2 here from the side of Bosco Pusher versus Saba top player?
I mean, overall, I want to see a couple of things. Number one, that early game was really well played by Boss, and that was kind of expected. However, there were a lot of fundamental mistakes happening within the first 4 minutes of the game from both sides, which I think gave Pusher that little bit of an edge. They got quite a bit of a lead for the next 4 minutes or so, and that's when it got real tough for Sama top player because, again, level 4 is really, really strong for the side of Pusher. They have a lot more game-changing.
Exactly, yeah. And not to mention as well, Pusher was controlling the first 4 minute games, the first level pre-4 tempo here. And Sama top player, despite making some of the mistakes here, they tried to salvage the fight as long as they can here.
Yeah.
But as the game progressed, you can see how huge Kaiser was. They were trying to dodge Kaiser throughout most of the team's fights here. You can see some of the tanks even trying to rotate backlines to see if Kaiser's going to be wrapping around from behind here. And because of that, they know they could not fight all these team fights here. But Boss to Pusher, you can see based on the highlights as well, they were just snowballing their way through, just shutting down most of the players there. But as soon as they got those kills against Kaiser, they opened things up to try and take those Lord. And because of that, Sama top player was able to drag this game so long here. But look at this, at 8 minutes of game, Kaiser was already like doing almost 1 hits per shot.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think Kaiser, he was just really, really strong overall. However, I think it will show it a little bit later on. That final fight, Sama top player, I think that's where the inexperience starts to show because they haven't come to a point where both teams are at full build. How do the heroes interact with each other in a 5v5 situation? And I think you can clearly what I've seen before, Pusher does have the better composition with the Kufra. The Kufra can pull you backwards, and I think a lot more focus should have been put onto making sure Kufra dies in comparison to Kaiser, because Kaiser can only hit the person in front of him.
Exactly, and not to mention as well, this fight here from the side of Boston Pusher was what really cost Sama top player as well, because they overextended with Selena and got punished for it because B1 was just shutting down here, and they were just pulling back and forth, each people just capitalizing on each other's mistakes and trying to go for those punishes. But eventually, there was huge play from the side of B1 was the one that just closed things out here. And even this fight as well, you can see how much Slash was just doing damage throughout all the team fight. Was just amazing to watch here.
This is the final team fight.
This is the final team fight. Like, ooh, 3-man stuns here, and there was just no way you could have come out time. And we're going back to the stop and push here, and first game, they stopped in the tracks of Sama top player. Second game, Pusher pushed their way through in towards game 3 now. I don't know, Fatal 5-way.
I think it was a good game. I think both of these teams have a lot of potential. I do think that a lot of mistakes still being made and that needs to be cleared up because there's not enough room in the MPL. Somebody has to go.
Exactly here. Who's gonna go? We shall find out in a very, very short time here. And once again, before we jump into its break here, we are actually currently live on Facebook Gaming for the MPL MYSG, and once again it is brought to you by EGG Network as well as Tonton here, and we're going to be taking a short break very, very soon before we jump into its game number 3. Once again, my name is Icy Baby and he is Fatal 5-way. See you guys in the next game.
Time to reap.
Download for free. Mobile Legends BangBang.
Saber, you're all unforgivable.
Break the limits!
Legendary double kill. Legendary
Break the limits!
My blade moves.
double kill. Triple kill. Legendary.
Hidden blade, all right.
Break the limits!
Legendary.
Recently, Mirror Mode has remained a popular game. To give players more thrills and excitement, we decided to combine Mirror Mode with Brawl Mode. Namely, Brawl and Mirror Mode. Players can enjoy the elements of Brawl and Mirror in this new mode, as they are made into teams of 5 and play a 5v5 all mid-match. When accessed, players vote from the 6 random heroes shown, and all players will play the hero with the most votes. As there is only one lane, there's no changing lanes, jungling, or killing minions, allowing you to initiate as many team fights as possible and destroy enemy turrets. In Brawl and Mirror, hero specialty plays a major role in gameplay. For example, heroes with high damage and burst greatly hasten the match progress, while certain hero skills can make the match more exciting. We've granted each hero with attribute boost, so there's no need to worry about balance. More interesting and exciting. This is Brawl and Mirror. Battle against opponents with the same hero. Stay tuned.
Download for free Mobile Legends BangBang.
And welcome back to FPL Malaysia and Singapore season number 4. And I hope everyone is excited here because this is going to be game number 3. Who is going to be qualifying in towards the regular season? We shall see. And once again, we are live on Facebook Gaming. FPL MYC is brought to you by Ikuti and of course Tonton himself. My name is ICBaby12 and he is Gideon Vader 5.
Oh boy, my voice is dying ever so slowly. I really wish I wasn't sick for this because these qualifiers are looking to be a little bit more exciting than I would have expected here. A lot of things for these teams to clean up, but I think there is potential. I like seeing teams with no ceiling. Like with no ceiling cap, you don't know when they're gonna reach their Super Saiyan form. What are you looking at me like that for? Something on the top of my head? No?
Yeah, you know, there's a ceiling on top of your head. I like how your hair...
Okay! Okay, it's gonna be like that now, huh? It's gonna be like that now,
Yeah,
huh?
I like
All
your...
right,
When you
fair
say
enough.
you're sitting over there, your hair is just curving their way through and like... you're trying to get the Super Saiyan thing, but your hair is not standing.
I am offended here. I was a previous... I would like you to know I was a previous mythic player. I'm not offended by
I'm currently a mythic player, so...
Get out of here. No one's talking big here. I still remember how I argued in preschool. I'm applying it now. But yeah, really exciting games overall. It's 1-1. I was about to say 2. Oh, ooh, that was close. 1-1 for both of these teams. One more game to get ever so close to that 48K waiting for them at the regular season.
I know, right? A chunk for the 48K into the regular season. It's do or die. We're resetted into a best of 1 series here. It's anyone's game. And finally, is Sabah's player going to be taking those first pick here? Are they going to be banning the Kufra here? We've seen Kufra right now doing so much work for both games here. Is it going to be banned or is it going to be picked once again here? 100% win rate with the Kufra here for both these teams here.
I mean, that's a fair argument. I do think these teams really should consider a couple of other options here. But so far, very standard, very safe. I don't think they've kind of figured out their niches overall. But let's stop talking about it. Let's go straight into the draft.
Are we going to stop the tracks off pusher or are they going to push their way into the stop here?
Rules of 3, dude. Rules of 3. You can only use that joke like 3 times.
I gotta keep using because it's good. It's that good. Okay, fine. Let me tell you. Bosco Pusher is the Saber Squad, and it's the Venom Squad.
I swear.
And Sabah Top Player is the Saber Squad. You know, because their logo kind of looks like a police force, and Venom Squad is kind of like the.
You sound like that episode in Yu-Gi-Oh where they just kept repeating the pun. I guess you don't have a ghost of a chance. And they used it like 8 times within the same episode within that 10 minutes.
And here's my 3-eye dragon. Wait, sorry.
Blue eyes, white.
3-hit, blue eyes, 3-hit dragon. I don't know.
Oh my god!
I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in like ages here.
I am so mad at you on so many levels. It's not even funny. I don't know why I'm so triggered, but it's going to be Esmeralda band coming through from the blue side overall. So far, blue side has been doing pretty well. Don't you dare. Don't you. I know you're thinking about blue eyes white dragons. I know you're thinking about I can see it in your face.
Blue-eyed 3-hit dragon.
Oh my Alright, coming in from Pusher.
You know, that's the thing, it's 2 hits right now, 2 wins on the blue side. Make it 3, he's gonna be, a 3-hit, blue.
Are you part of the Illuminati?
Your
Huh?
team
Where
is
is it?
picking.
Where's your cult symbols? I know you have it. Looks like Pusher is going to be going for the Kaya this time round. All right, Kufra's up on the table. Grok is up on the table. Knowing Saba top player, I would assume Grok is
Rock,
pick of choice.
your team is
That
picking.
just happened, you know.
I was
we gotta
sweating
clip
there.
it.
I thought they weren't going to actually
You're
get
gonna
it.
go clip like that. Instantly comes a Grok here, but this time here, Kufra not being banned once again here. Saba top lane gonna be taking those Grok available. Is Bosco Bush gonna be taking the Kufra away from the side of B1 here? But this time, prioritizing the show here. This is gonna be an off-lane show here from the side of Bosco Busher, and we see how important those frontline tags is. And I'm pretty sure Bosco Bush is not gonna play the Cho tag alongside Kufra.
I think it's flexed really, really well here, and I think Saba top player, they want to be able to kind of see what Pusher have. So going for the Leomord, it doesn't matter what matchup he's in,
Leomord.
it just doesn't matter. He
Your
is safe
team
in
is
lane, and that's
picking.
what a lot of teams like about him.
Yeah, we saw how game number 1 went for Saba top player as well. The AoE control was just insane, and Bosco Pusher, because of the Cho pick here, it kind of limits most of their AoE damage because of that Cho as well. Considering how Cho is so strong as a single target pick-off hero.
Yeah.
And because of that, I think it's smart here from side of Saba top player just deny some of this AoE available. And Bosco Fisher, 10 seconds, what are they going to pick here? Because right now, the mid lane is up for grabs, and I don't think they should
Your
be picking
team
those
is
KB picks
banning.
though.
They don't have to right now. I mean, they've kind of showed their hand. They do know that Saba top player, they can easily lock in the Lolita if they wanted to very early on and counter it, so they want to make sure they get rid of it. If they want to pick up Kimmy, they'll probably be banning out Lolita right about now.
Oh yeah,
Or they can hold it. Or if they're confident that Saba top player has no Kimmy player, they can just hold it up. It
I'm
doesn't
pretty
matter.
sure Kimmy is kind of out of meta, and the only team that's actually playing Kimmy right now, from my perspective, the way I see it, is Bosco Pusher right now, and it's
Your
working out for
team
them here.
is
And Saba
banned.
top player, they do not want to deal with Aldos here, because Kaiser has been on the beast with the Aldos for game number 2. Game number 1 was a very
Your
close one
team
there.
is
If
picking.
Bosco Pusher bought a little bit more time here, but this time they really don't want to deal with it here. Selena is being a huge nuisance as well from the side of Saba top player and Bosco Pusher. What are they gonna pick here?
Most likely.
Damos is still in the pool.
Damos is pretty good, but I don't know if Pusher.
I think they need another tank here. Like the Minotaur is still in the pool.
They could look to pick up carry if they wanted to. I mean, there's quite a number of options.
Oh yeah, the marksman carry for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not a
surprised they
marksman.
didn't pick the Granger though, considering how strong it is in the current meta as well as a marksman.
I don't think he's super strong though.
Lolita.
I don't think he's so
Your
strong to
team
the point
is
where like,
picking.
oh, you got to disregard completely everything. I think Claude is still the go-to.
Oh yeah,
really
Cloud
safe
for
overall.
sure for in terms of AoE.
Yeah.
But like if you want a hero like works kind of like a Kimmy as well, Granger is that hero in particular.
He is really mechanically difficult though.
Oh
like
yeah, it's hard.
over
It's
like
definitely hard.
amongst all the marksmen, like he is
Yeah.
particularly difficult to use.
Definitely.
Ooh, looks like it's going to be the Minotaur being covered over as of right now. I kind of like this, but let's see where
I'm
this
not
goes
a
out
big
to.
fan of it, considering how much they nerfed the Minotaur. But it's very important because the Minion Fury is going to be able to shut
Harif,
down the multi-ball,
Minotaur.
especially because of the knockout
Your
there. And
team
Harif
is
is going to be
picking.
the last pick here from the side of Saba top player as well. And they have their mid laner, pretty much an all-rounded balanced draft coming from Saba
Carry.
top player. Very old school draft, but I would like to see how it fares out in the current new meta, considering that they nerfed the Minotaur so hard in this counter patch.
I think no matter how hard they nerf Minotaur, I think as long as he has that ultimate and the ultimate goes untouched, he is still going to be within meta. He is still going to be, because it's too powerful of a spell, way too powerful.
Fair
but
enough.
overall, I wanna
Oh,
kind of.
I like what Saba top player is bringing right. Double purifies up on Leomon as well as the Cloud, just to try to get out of the way of the dragon here. Great stuff coming from them though.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. I think what's most important is that they can preemptively kind of predict where Kufra is gonna attack them from. But what do you consider new meta at this point of time?
New meta, Granger, Therisla, Estes, yes and no. Estes because of the composition. No,
Estes?
no, because mobility is really bad on that hero. Like, it needs mobility. It's worse than Kimmy kind of thing. Like, Kimmy, you know, his mobility is great,
don't
and it's
know.
faster than Estes, but Estes needs to be faster than Kimmy in order to really come in the meta. But I think Granger should be in the meta, Therisla for sure. I'm not sure about Zeroff yet, because it's still kind of hard assassin to actually play. Great early engagements, but it's not exactly great in terms of team fight for me.
Well-
Help Rocket for sure for me as a niche pick.
I mean, a lot of the picks that you're mentioning, yeah, I would sort of agree, but a lot of them have their, you know, situational picks. Like, I wouldn't pick Granger over something like, Claude if Claude is on the table. So it's like, if you really are looking for a marksman, I wouldn't want to go for, if I have to choose Hanabi or Granger, I would pick Granger up.
Yeah, fair enough. But for me, Granger is really strong for early aggression. Cloud is really great for late game engagement after like 3 core items, or just because the Blazing Duet just wraps around and just cleans house everybody. For those reasons itself.
wow.
But here, best of one, game number 3 here, ladies and
so
gentlemen.
dangerous.
This is gonna be a tough one here because Stop is gonna get 5-man dive here. No, actually 4-man dive from inside of Bosco Pusher here.
Wow.
And Stop. 2 heroes off the bat. And Bosco Pusher, they committed 5-men into this.
I am super surprised they wanted to do something like this because number one, they didn't have priority over bot. Mid lane was kind of struggling already, so they couldn't even help him out. So what was the point?
Zaraki getting double stomped here from the side of Minotaur, but unfortunately for him, Minotaur's only level 2.
Maybe I'm being too much of a skeptic here. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh on these things. They are just qualifying. They are trying their best. Maybe they're not comfortable with what the meta is, or maybe even like in competitive play, because a lot is on the line for both of these teams.
E1 here, gonna get poked a little bit here from the swings from the side of Grok here. Saba top player, they are gonna try and challenge the side of Bosco Pusher here. Meepo playing a little bit aggressive with the bouncing ball. He might get wrapped around here. The wall is gonna block it away. E1 commits for the stun, but nope. Not gonna happen here, but now flickering forward from the side of Meepo. Very aggressive plays here, but Lexia splitting up the forces, gets a pickoff off from the side of Ants.
Oh no, Leomon is trying to clean up shop. I don't think it's gonna be enough though.
Level 4 on Leomon with the Phantom Steed here, doing some serious fire here, but here comes Lace here. Wrap around with the daggers here, but the Lolita shuts down some of the daggers, but at the same time, here comes the Harif with a double kill because why? The little pony raccoon is in action.
He should probably pop his ult right now. Okay,
Never mind, that just happened.
He just saw Gushin walk into the brush. He knows that he has been used. He doesn't see, and yet he doesn't preemptively use his ult.
I think it's more like a very confident play there. That he thought that it was like, hey, there's no way Bosco Pusher is going to be waiting for them. And at the same time, Lexia actually committed some of his daggers early on. So because of that, I think he wasn't setting up for it. Nice parry fight there. Zaraki tried to pop the Wader Dragon, and he's going to be fine.
I mean, that is one way to argue it. I also think, why didn't he just take the safer path and walk around? He could have done that as well. Two very clean options he could have taken. He decides to take the most risky path to get back into the lane.
Oh, cool from Meepo tried to steal the buff available, but he's going to be out of position right now, and Sama top layer is in no position to actually punish this.
Oh, Ats isn't level 4 yet, so they aren't going to go for the dive, but he needs to really get up to speed with the rest of the team.
Kaiser.
Oh wait, did he buy the new item? Yeah, he did, didn't he? Ats, yep, he's got the new item.
Oh yeah, he did.
No wonder he's not level 4.
he's struggling. He's gonna make sure his mid lane is definitely getting those levels here. But at the same time here, Prowler getting a solo kill against Kaiser up top here, and Carry is not doing an amazing job here. And now Turtle Buff in favor of Sama top player as well. 9.2k economy, and Slash, you are gonna get one-shotted from this Kempachi Zaraki. As Zaraki is gonna try and make a run for you here. He's overextended his play. Here comes the dash as well. The rest of the members are there available, and Zaraki, he survived this somehow. And they want it. Nah.
He's not gonna get away. Harith ain't gonna let it.
Ain't gonna happen here, but V1 with the ultimate doesn't connect, needs to back off. Lexia getting poked his way through. This Harif is doing some serious work here, but a KS from side of Prowler with the Phantom Steed, and I'm like, that's my kill, boy.
That's how you casually be like, all right, I'm taking one for myself. This is for earlier.
But that's the thing, you know, like Freedom getting those kills is not as important compared to how Prowler is, considering that Freedom having that discount from the side of the mage emblem, and whereas Prowler needs those bonus kills because of the bounty hunter, and I think it's great to just give him the kill.
Really? Let me blow your mind here. If he had another extra goal, Freedom
hold that thought for now. Way of the Dragon catches on Freedom, and that's gonna be a dead Harif here, but he pops the Chrono Dash, and he survives this! Hello, magic!
Wait. The stun, wait, huh?
You know what team song is gonna come in? Can't touch this.
What just happened?
Got that.
I mean, overall, the battlefield is just going completely insane here. Az needs to use his ultimate, but he doesn't have it just yet as the rest of Pusher kind of back away. Wow! Did he Chrono Dash and mid-Chrono Dash
And
that Luminous Blast hit, and that's why he didn't get stunned?
Yep.
Or did he use Purify?
He actually purified as well.
Okay.
No, he didn't purify.
I didn't see the animation of Purify.
Basically, what happened is that
Turtle
he
resurrecting
ultimate
soon.
Chrono Dash his way twice. The Chrono Dash gives him the shield, right? But because there's two heroes right beside him, he procs his cooldown even faster to actually pop a double Chrono Dash. That's why he had this additional shield to tank his way through here. But like I said,
why did he get stunned? I have so many questions.
hold that thought for now.
Instantly killed in one shot. That's what I want to see. I thought that was exactly what was going to happen earlier, but the fight doesn't stop just there.
And it's not over yet because right now, Bosku Pusher, they want to capitalize even more here. Zaraki goes for the Wave Dragon. Nice flicker there as well. But the Tyrant's Rage connects on the multiple heroes here. But is it going to be enough from the side of Saba top player? Because they got shut down from this B1.
Shut down and shut out as well.
Actually, Mimo was playing this. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
B1, he's just going to be kind of chilling here. He does want to die over the turtle. Lexia has pretty much got this under wraps, but topside is also going to get pressured. They took away one mid turret. A huge, huge victory for Pusher.
Meepo right now just doing a lot of work to pull front. Great stuff here. Being very patient with his Tyrant's Rage as well. Connects on the two, and Saba top layer just like that. They get shut down right off the bat here. And seeing how the itemization is going here, Lolita going to be going for a little bit of a maybe Athena's shield very shortly here. But we do see the endless battle already up on Kaiser as well.
I mean, still, I would say it's considerably pretty even here. The next team fight pretty much decides who controls Lord.
The Tyrant's Rage connects on the two, but here comes the wraparound. The Blazing Duet doing some work here, but double kill here from the side of Kaiser already. The carry just doing so much work. Saraki trying to catch even more here. Freedom gets bursted down from the daggers from the side of Gushin here. Holy Crystal up here. This is going to make him even stronger. Stop needs to stop on this aggression. Back the hell up. Reset, get those farm here because they are throwing bodies for no reason.
Yeah, it's getting a little too tough here because right now Pusher are slowly scaling up very, very well. They need their entire team. They are a team fight composition. They don't want to go for these smaller skirmishes.
Corrosive Scythe up on Kaiser as well here, and this carry is going to hit like a truck here because the tanks from Saba top lane, I don't think they can actually tank through most of this damage and team fights here.
I think it's a really smart buy coming in from Kaiser because she understands she could easily go for like the easy builds of, Endless Battle, Golden Staff into the Demon Hunter's Sword, but buying the Corrosive Staff, people like Harith who naturally have mobility, slowing them just a little bit helps your tanks kind of set up and catch up to them.
I'm still waiting on the Maiden's Fury here, and I didn't exactly see what coming from Mats here, and I think Maiden's Fury is just going to be super important in some of this season, especially against the people here.
Oh yeah, for sure, I definitely agree, but right now he hasn't been able to kind of find the angle just yet.
Zaraki, hello. Is he gonna fight this here? But they do scout out the tanks here, and it's gonna be a Grok. He needs to back the hell up here, but Eds is gonna be there. His huge form here, guys. A two-man knock flickers to readjust as well. Kaiser gonna get rubbered out here as Eds. He gets the job done. And Meepo, what can you do? Bye, Meepo.
That is a big, big win coming in from Stop because the rest of the team, they wanted to go for the split push strategy. Looks like a great punish coming in from Stop here. They have to make sure they don't lose out this Lord.
Oh no, 24k net worth in favor of Pusher here, but there's still one challenge here. 3 versus 5. He's gonna get a big, huge wraparound here. Chrono Dash is available here. Here comes 7 4, but Stop. They can't drop like flies here because Harith is just cleaning up house here. What is Bosco Pusher thinking though? What are they thinking? Because the Lord is dropping their way through. You can see the Lolita. Can he get the snipe here? Is it? No! Such a close one here. The Slade, they're gone. They're dead. Bosco Pusher, you threw the game. That's it. It's going to be over. But nope. Here comes the Kaiser. He's going to be able to the cleanup crew. Is it going to be enough? 1 HP. Freedom. He's just wrapping around here. He's dashing his way through. He wants to finish off the rest of Bosco Pusher. Meepo, can you run? It's Freedom. Hello. He's going to give you some freedom, apparently.
He understands, like, hey, this is not worth my time anymore. I just need to push these turrets as quick as possible, and that's going to be so big for Saba top player. They get Lord. They get so many kills. They are back into this game and have taken Pusher's lead away
I think
them.
Freedom needs the new item here. The magic one is this called Glowing One? I think the new item, Glowing One.
Going on, the one that builds off of
the one that reduces magic resistance.
Oh, the one that glowing wand.
The magic defense is great. The glowing wand, the new item here, is going to be a huge pickup here from Side Freedom. And if he actually picks it up, he's going to do some serious glass cannon damage here. And because right now, you can see Pusher, they can't deal with this Harif here. And I'm surprised Meepo is just not shutting him down.
Really, personally, I feel like, I don't know if he already has it. He might have the, I do feel the Holy Crystal is a really good buy, because he just needs to survive.
Oh yeah.
He really just needs to survive.
Oh yeah, for sure. And at the same time here, the Lord is going to be knocking on the tier 3 up top here, but Lolita is going to get shut down. Here comes a huge ultimate. He's going to be knocked. Tyrus reaches, connects on the stun and stop. They get stopped here, but no! Here comes Ant from behind. Ant's Fury, immediate Fury, just shuts down some of the members here from the side of Bosku Pusher, but it's not going to be enough here because Slash did not join that fight. Focus on the Taros here, and the tier 3 is dropped here. Kaiser, so close to paying with his life here, but it's going to be a 2 for 2 right now.
Great pressure coming in from Sama top player. However, they sacrificed quite a number of their members. At least they went even against each other in a 4v5 situation, and they did get mid inhibitor.
Oh, this is going to be a tough one here, but like we said, mid inhibitor is going to be up for grabs here. Sama top player is thinking about closing this series here, as Bosco Pusher is not going to be giving up this game yet here. And as of now, you can see, nope, Harif not going for the new one here. Calamity Reaper, Considering Energy, as well as Ice Queen 1. A little bit more sustainability from the magic spell steal here.
I like it. Personally, I like it because he isn't building something too glass cannony. I mean, sure, you have the Calamity Reaper, but that's a normal build for the Harith and Sun Feather. But Claude, he is relying a lot of, hey, Claude is still in this game. If I'm able to chunk them out and slow them enough, Claude should be able to clean up house.
Hold that thought for now, because stop, they want to put a stop into this here, and we can see the courage points being picked up from the side of ads as well, so it's going to boost up overall in terms of movement speed for the rest of the teams here. And because of that, you can see Saba top laner was able to re-engage some of this fight against Bosco Pusher here, but at the expense of his economy here. And ads 168, he needs a solid minion fury right now.
They can force the Pusher. They can force the fight right here. They can't really do much as people slowly pushes it up. Zaraki gets away with the dragon. He captures him up. Lexia is out of the fight. Minionium Fury.
The minion.
It's enough, and Kaiser is just running to the ranks. They can't pick him up as Prowler. It's just running them down one by one. Claude has his work cut out for him.
Can he survive this here? Lexia gets pulled back, and he gets taken out as well. There was a really nice minion fury here, but is it going to be enough to close against Bosco Pusher? Because right now, Bosco Pusher, they are giving their all out here. B1 gets taken down, and it might be game here. Saba top player, are they going to be able to finish off the rest here? Kaiser trying their best to clean house here. Meepo going all out to defend against this, but no, they lose the carry. Saba top player, this might be it. They might put a full stop into the dreams of Bosco Pusher to qualify in towards the regular season here.
I mean, hold that thought, Zaraki. He needs to be able to clear this wave. Meepo can sacrifice his life as many times as possible, but they need to clear out that one last minion.
They're buying a little bit more time here. B1 is going to be coming up online here. They're trying to drag this game here, and Zaraki takes the away of the dragon, trying to shut down the tanks here. Blazing the wet. Zaraki, bye-bye. Pusher, they missed the ultimate here from side Lolita. The slam misses here, and they have Lexia. Can they go for the wraparound here? They're trying to buy time here. Lexia, can he survive this? He's making a dash for it, and no, they fall for the crystal. And Saba top player puts a full stop. They qualify in towards the regular season here. Saba,
they deserve it.
Top player.
They deserve a round of applause. These guys played a really great game.
Wow.
That was a tough comeback to go through. Pusher really had them on the ropes for a very long period of time, and it could have gone either way.
Wow, that was a close call there from the side of Bosco Pusher and Saba top player. Who are these guys? I don't know. I'm excited to see how they're going to be performing in regular season here, because that was an amazing game there against Bosco Pusher.
More like East Malaysia represent, because they are coming in hot to take that spot away from Pusher.
Oh my god, the East Malaysia representative here. MVP from the side of Stop is going to be from the side of Prowler here. 6-3-1. Freedom, despite having so much spell lifesteal here, it was so hard to actually shut him down here. And I'm surprised that Bosco Pusher, the Kufra, could not actually put a stop on those Freedom here, and because of that, they allowed a lot of Freedom to literally just do his thing as a Harif here, and you can see the overall damage output is pretty equal, actually slightly a little bit more compared to what Cloud is dishing out though.
Yeah, I think towards the final moment,